Ever met someone new and within 60 seconds your brain just goes blank? You exchange the usual lines, "Hey, how's it going? So, what do you do?" And then suddenly, nothing. That strange silence where both of you pretend to be deeply interested in your phones. Yeah, it happens everywhere. Office corridors, weddings, house parties, even those social events where you're not sure why you showed up. Talking to a distant relative you barely recognize, standing next to a stranger waiting for coffee, sitting beside someone hoping they don't start small talk, and also hoping they do. Now, imagine walking into any room and talking to anyone naturally, without forcing it, without rehearsing lines in your head, without that quiet panic of running out of things to say. Most people struggle here for one reason: social discomfort. Not because they're boring, not because they're antisocial, because no one ever taught them how conversations actually work. I used to think something was wrong with me, too. But after years of awkward interactions, painful silences, and watching people who are naturally great at talking, I realized something. Conversation isn't a personality trait, it's a skill. And like any skill, coding, writing, playing an instrument, it can be trained. After a lot of trial, error, and observation, I narrowed it down to three simple techniques that can instantly make you better at talking to anyone. You can start using them today. First, ask purposeful questions. Let's say someone mentions they went hiking last weekend. Most people respond with, "Oh, nice." And then, conversation over. Instead, lean in. Where did you go? Was it difficult? Do you go often, or was it a one time thing? You don't have to love hiking. You just need curiosity. Good questions keep the conversation alive. And here's something most people don't notice: the person asking questions is usually guiding the interaction. Every conversation is just a chain of answers. Control the questions, you control where it goes. Second, listen like it actually matters. People think being good at talking means saying impressive things. It doesn't. Great conversationalists are great listeners, not the polite nodding while waiting for your turn to speak. Real listening. When you actually pay attention, people give you everything: details, emotions, hints for what to ask next. If you're busy planning your reply, you miss all of it. And then you say something that doesn't even connect. Listening creates flow. Talking too much breaks it. Most people listen to respond. Very few listen to understand. Be one of the few. Third, find common ground. This is where conversations stop feeling like effort. Humans connect fastest through shared experiences. Maybe you both like the same sport, same music, same frustration with work, same weakness for late night food. Sometimes it's obvious, sometimes you have to look for it. But once you find it, stay there. Because when people feel similarity, they relax, and suddenly the conversation feels natural. That's when strangers stop feeling like strangers. Now, let's be honest, not every interaction will flow perfectly. Some conversations will still be awkward, some will stall, some people just won't match your energy. And that's okay. Silence isn't failure, it's just space. Here's the truth most people overlook: great conversations aren't driven by confidence, they're driven by curiosity. If you focus on asking thoughtful questions, listening with full attention, finding shared ground, you won't run out of things to say. Because the goal isn't to impress people, it's to understand them. And ironically, that's what makes you interesting.